navigating your child's social world through the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond.
Can you believe sign up for sports camp is already open? Issa can't wait to get back in person. She's been practicing her basketball skills in the park for weeks.
That's the same as my Riley. So excited for teams to start back up. I think Jamie is struggling a little though. He's been loving his online flute lessons and practices often, but has no interest in returning to in-person lessons. When we talked about starting band practice, he seemed anxious. I know he loved band before COVID, but going out has been hard for him lately.
We had the same issues with returning to school. Once they didn't have to wear masks anymore, my kids were nervous, hanging out with their friends at school and even moving between classes. Spencer especially was having trouble adjusting to being back in person for classes. It got to the point where Spencer was overwhelmed at school, often calling us for a midday pickup. I know that stress about COVID is normal, but the stress was going on for so long and really disrupting Spencer's life. So we decided it was time to talk with Spencer's doctor to talk about the overwhelming feelings of being in public. Since then, we've talked with Spencer's teacher and some of the admin staff at school to figure out a plan for when school feels too overwhelming. We're still figuring it out, but that first conversation with Spencer's doctor really helped.
That's really helpful to know. Maybe it's time for us to speak with Jamie's doctor about this. Sometimes, Jamie's gotten so upset when we talk about returning to band that he feels sick to his stomach. I've heard that may be a sign of anxiety too.
I've heard that too. I also read online that poor sleep and headaches may be a sign of anxiety in younger kids.
Yes, the doctor mentioned that kids being grumpier, having difficulty sleeping, and worrying a lot may be signs of anxiety too. Every kid is different in social situations, especially since COVID started, but if you're concerned about Jamie showing more of these symptoms, talking with his doctor may be helpful.
I think you're right. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. It's hard to know what the right thing to do is, so you're definitely not alone. And if you need any more information, I can send you some resources that helped me.
It's normal to feel anxious at times, and this doesn't always mean someone has clinical anxiety. If you are concerned that your child's anxiety is getting too overwhelming or affecting their everyday life, reach out to their doctor.
If you have more questions about your child's physical and psychological well-being, reach out to your doctor or visit echokt.ca/COVID.